Welcome to another edition of On Point Live, right here from the Manhattan Beach Studios. Today we got a great show for you today. We're going to recap what happened in the NFL draft, talk a little bit NBA semifinal games, Jackie, and give them our predictions of what's going to happen this NFL.
Yeah, look forward to the future a little bit. Yeah,
got to do it. All right, hello everybody. I'm Vince Ferragamo, former Super Bowl quarterback. Alongside me is my former teammate and a 20-year NFL legend, Hall of Famer, Jackie Slater. And Jackie, let's talk NBA semifinals, okay? I don't know if you saw the game. The Phoenix Suns play the Denver Nuggets, okay? Jackie, there was an incident that happened. Jokic goes into the fans to grab the ball. Ball was knocked in. They were trying to start a fast break the other way, and one of the fans grabbed the ball and was holding it from him.
Absolutely.
And he wouldn't give him the ball, so he grabbed the ball. Incidentally, I think he knocked him backwards, and you know who the fan was?
It was the owner. The opposing team's owner. And you know, that's why I look at that. I'm thinking to myself, man, you know, it was clear to me. I used to play basketball. I averaged 21.6 a game.
What position?
At Wingfield High School back in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, no, I was a big man. I was Joel Embiid.
Oh,
you know, I could pop that thing from right on over
yeah.
there. Yeah, but I'm sitting there looking at this game. I'm thinking, now, wait a minute now. This guy has the basketball aptitude and IQ of very few people. We've seen him be the MVP for 2 years in a row.
Exactly.
He sees that one of his opponents is in a position where he can't get back to defend, so he wants to get the ball and get it in play as quickly as possible. And then what happens? The guy's holding on to the ball, even if he was a fan. Now, this was an owner. He should know the rules. First of all, he should have been up there in the bleachers, up there in the press box someplace instead of down there. And then when the ball comes to him, he's got to put his hand. He shouldn't never have touched the ball. And when he tugged on it, he should have just let it go. And that was a classic flop because he didn't do anything but nudge him a little bit. And then he threw his hands up and fell back. He had no business down there to begin with.
You know,
he was messing with the game.
Exactly.
Slowing down the pace.
Well, Matt Ishia is the owner, Jackie, but formerly he was the president of United Wholesale Mortgage. Okay, Jackie, he's a salesman, all right?
He need to go back.
We've done business with him before. You know, being in the real estate business, he made a lot of money there, and he bought the Suns. Okay, but now he's being an actor. Okay, he did an acting job. He took the charge.
That was a flop.
He took the charge, and he thought he was going to get.
Right.
But they made a technical foul. They wanted to give the Jokic a technical foul.
But with him being the owner, now I understand he was fined. Is that right?
I think he was fined $100,000, but they want to suspend. This was orchestrated, Jackie. He had an opportunity here to try to knock Jokic out of the game.
But you can't say it was orchestrated because they had no idea that the ball was going to go.
Well, once he got the ball, he tried to orchestrate it because he took he wanted to try to get the guy ejected.
From that point on.
Yeah.
And if you say he got fined $100,000, then maybe they concluded that the guy was trying to, as an owner, trying to orchestrate some sort of a scam here to get the best player on the opponent's team kicked out of the ball game.
Exactly.
So I even thought the technical foul that they gave Jokic was unfair, was unjustified, because when the fan is holding onto the ball, he should be ejected from the stadium.
Right. He shouldn't interfere with the game. He's slowing the game down.
Absolutely.
But
what about the shooters, man?
Oh gosh. Devon Booker and Kevin Durant. Look, to me, they're the two best point guards, the two best tandem players in the NBA right now.
Well, that's arguable. We could debate that all day now. Trust me, because you know those ones.
There are a lot of great players. Okay, you're the guys you're talking about, Klay Thompson.
They're not too bad now. They're not too bad feeding off one another. But this guy, Booker. I'm listening to all the prognosticators. I'm listening to all the commentators after this ball game, Vince, and I have never heard. It's been a long time since I heard as many knowledgeable voices refer to Booker in a status of his own.
Yeah.
They didn't. They said over the last they had never seen anything. And I know they saw Michael. I know they saw Michael Jordan. I know they saw Curry. I know they saw everybody else that we've seen shoot the basketball in the last 20 years. And they're going to say that they've never seen anything the likes of what he's done. It says a lot about the kid, how he's playing, and the percentages that he's putting up in every category. It's amazing. It really is a treat to watch him. And the good thing about it is that for that city, he's a local boy. He grew up right there.
You're right. But they're playing great. Jackie, going into this series, they were predicted to be one of the best teams coming out of this thing. And now they've tied the series up 2-2. Okay, and the other side of the West, you had the Lakers bounce back to beat the Warriors. Great game by Davis. Okay,
Absolutely.
But you know what, Jackie? I think DeAndre Russell has got to shoot the ball for the Lakers. I've always been a Laker fan growing up in Southern California. Okay, Jackie, from way back to the Jerry West days, Elgin Baylor days, to Kareem, to Kobe, the whole thing. Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson was sitting right over there
come
watching
on,
the Ram game. So I've
fallen
fallen in love with Magic when I found out he was a big football fan.
But, I've come to like the Warriors because I like their style, their team play, the way they orchestrate, their shooters they've got.
Great shooters. Great shooters.
I mean, Steph Curry, what can you say about those guys? But they are a great bounce back team, Jackie. That shows the kind of leadership they have on this team.
Yeah,
and, this series is not over. But if they drop to the Lakers one more game,
if they
Jackie,
drop one,
it's
that's what I was
pretty
going to
much
say.
over.
If they get 3-1, if they get down 3-1, they don't have a great history of coming back from those games.
Okay, the other two games, Miami Heat, and the Knicks. Miami Heat leads that series.
Do you love Mr. Butler?
Oh man, Jimmy
How about
playoff
that guy?
Butler.
Playoff Butler.
Come on, Jackie.
Coming back off of that ankle?
I think he's singly the best player right now. I mean, in the playoffs, he really shines.
He does a lot.
He really comes
He
forward.
really is impressive.
I mean, you can't count that team out. Now, I think the Heat will go on to win that series, over the Knicks, but I give a lot of credit to New York for bouncing back.
Yeah.
They've had some off years recently, but they've come back. But then they're going to have to play the winner of the Boston Celtics and the 76ers.
Yeah. How about Joel?
Oh, man.
Have you ever seen a sweeter stroke on a big man?
Well,
this guy.
Don't forget James Harden now. They got James Harden on that
but James Harden is not 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
this guy's 7 feet tall and knocking down shots like he's a little guy.
That's what it takes.
Every move that he makes is not to the basket. I mean, he shoots from anywhere 15 feet and out. He can shoot the ball from anywhere, and it's got a sweeter stroke as anybody. Reminds me of Curry, only he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
This guy can shoot the basketball. He's impressive.
Well,
really
who do you like to win it all, Jack?
Well, it's going to be tough. First of all, it's going to be tough. I think Boston might be the best overall team in the East.
I like Boston to represent.
They got the way they play. The guys that they have. At key positions, the way they hit all the key stats, the way they hit the offensive boards, the defensive boards, their
complete team.
the free throw shooting, everything about them indicates that they're a solid football team. And to me, unless a Jimmy Butler or Noel Embiid rise up and just start carrying things like Booker's doing out here, you have to be a very good team to get past Boston, in my opinion. Over here, I mean, I heard the prognosticators say 2 months ago, when the Lakers were at the pit of perhaps their struggles this past season, they said that if they can get, with the way they're improving, if they get to the playoffs, they're going to be one of the most dangerous teams in the playoffs. And now the only thing that's going to make that derail is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, this guy right here is the key. Now, LeBron, he's spectacular. He's LeBron all the time. Yeah. But Anthony Davis, he's blocking shots, he's getting rebounds, he's scoring, he's doing everything, intimidating guys.
He's been up and down, though, Jackie, up and down,
I know.
You got to play at least consistent.
Exactly.
Win it all.
Now, so far, he's had 2 really good games, and one where it was a little flat. So let's hope that he can keep that momentum going, because I like him. I mean, like I always told you, it doesn't matter about the sport. A good big man is always there.
Well, it's hard.
A good little man, Vince.
It's hard to feed experience like they got. Look at LeBron; he's been there before.
Absolutely, and he's bringing.
I love the way
the
Warriors.
I love the way LeBron is bringing these kids on, teaching them how to win, what you have to do to win.
Well, the leader does that, Jack.
Absolutely.
The leader's going to step up, but it's going to be a team effort. That's going to win this thing. It's a team effort, and I don't discount the Suns or the Denver Nuggets with Jokic.
Some good basketball.
Those teams
good basketball teams.
As good as they get.
Absolutely.
So I think it's going to be
fun to watch. It's the cream of the crop, Vince.